March 6, 2026 Afternoon News Summary, New York Time, covering 12 noon to 6 evening. Don't forget to subscribe before we start, so you don't miss out on the latest international news. News 1, UN Security Council adopts Gaza ceasefire resolution. The UN Security Council passed a resolution demanding an immediate ceasefire in Gaza for the month of Ramadan, with 14 votes in favor and the United States abstaining. The resolution calls for the unconditional release of all hostages and urgent humanitarian aid access. News 2, ECB holds rates, hints at June cut. The European Central Bank left its key interest rates unchanged but signaled a potential cut in June, citing an improved inflation outlook. President Lagarde stated that more data is needed but confidence is growing, leading to a dip in the euro to 1.0850 against the dollar. News 3, U.S. Treasury yields spike on strong jobs data. The U.S. 10-year Treasury yield surged 12 basis points to 4.35% after February's non-farm payrolls report showed a gain of 275,000 jobs, exceeding forecasts. However, the unemployment rate unexpectedly rose to 3.9%, creating a mixed picture for the Fed. News 4, oil prices jumped 3% on geopolitical tensions. Brent crude futures rose over 3% to $85 per barrel following the Gaza ceasefire resolution and reports of Ukrainian drone strikes on Russian refineries, raising concerns over potential supply disruptions in an already tight market. News 5, Japan's Q4 GDP revised upward. Japan's GDP growth for the fourth quarter of 2025 was revised up to an annualized 1.2%, avoiding a technical recession. The data reduces pressure on the Bank of Japan to aggressively tighten policy, weakening the yen slightly against the dollar. News 6, EU announces antitrust charges against major tech firm. The European Commission has formally sent a statement of objections to a leading technology company, alleging anti-competitive practices in its cloud services sector. This marks a significant escalation in the EU's regulatory scrutiny of big tech dominance. News 7, UK and EU reach financial services accord. The UK and European Union finalised a long-awaited Memorandum of Understanding on Financial Services Cooperation, establishing a new structured dialogue framework. The pound edged 0.2% higher on the news, seen as a positive post-Brexit development. That's all for today's news. See you next time.